Well, my name is Casey Preston,
And I'm Jessica Preston.
and we've been members of Southside for about 5 years. So in April of 2017, Jessica and I bought our first house. And then in September of that year, Hurricane Irma made its appearance. So when Jessica was suggesting that we should evacuate, I was kind of just downplaying her and just saying, relax, this will blow over, it'll be okay.
It was supposed to be a Category 5 hurricane, so we left and went to North Carolina.
And so we were about 3 days into our time there when we got the message online from a couple from Southside, and they had sent us a picture, and the picture was of our house, except it wasn't just our house. There was also a 40-foot pine tree that was laying across of it. Not only that, but they really took initiative to help kind of tarp up our home, and especially the openings, because we had tree limbs coming in all different rooms, and such that rain could get in, debris could get in, people could get in.
San Marco was completely underwater, pretty much. Downtown was underwater. So we're seeing all of this stuff on Facebook. Meanwhile, there's a tree on our house. We didn't really have any service, so there wasn't much that we could do as far as like reaching people. And then we started to reach the insurance company. And because of how bad Florida was hit, it was really hard to get a hold of the insurance company. It was hard to get a hold of roofers. When we got back home, as soon as we saw it, we were kind of like, where are we gonna live now? The situation would have been a lot worse if it wasn't for someone at the church just reaching out to us and saying that they had a place for us to live. I don't know what we would have done.
So we just packed up our dog, our cat, and each other, and whatever wasn't damaged that we needed, and just moved on in. And we had, it was great because we had this cottage to ourselves, and we had in the living room, we had our bed, and we had our TV, and we just had the whole, all four of us there just kind of, leaning on each other. One of the biggest ways that I saw God move was just the fact that our church family was there to catch us as soon as we fell, and that's not something that I was expecting because I hadn't really fallen like that before. So I didn't really know there was that safety net there. Because not only did we have these people who allowed us to stay rent-free for 7 or 9 months, we had friends come over, and like I said, they were helping tarp up the house, they climbed on the roof with us. It was really just amazing to see the collective response and just how the Big C Church kind of was the hands and feet of Jesus there helping us.
Like eventually I got to the place of being grateful, but I was pretty angry at first. It did take me a while to kind of get over that and to not ask God why. And even in asking God why of like, why did a tree have to fall on our house? Even just feeling those emotions I felt bad about because it feels materialistic. I was definitely angry. The place that I started to come to was realizing that I am materialistic, and that was something that like my vision on what was expected in our marriage was off. Like I was expecting to have this nice house and then start planning a family and be able to decorate every single room the way that I wanted it to and make everything look beautiful. And so it was kind of like that vision that I had was just instantly smashed. And it took me a while to come to understand that that's not, like it's really not that important. It feels really important, but it's not that important. And so for me, it was kind of a journey in finding that God is always good, and if I feel like I don't see that he's good, then my idea of what good is probably off. Just because situations aren't good, you can still see the goodness of God throughout those situations. And I think a lot of that taught us how to live life while being frustrated, but also being able to trust God through that. Through having broken dreams and then getting different dreams on the other side of it, getting something else to look forward to or something else to feel fulfilled in.